Okay, hi guys, thanks for tuning in. I've got this quick video for you. It's going to be like, it's not an unboxing because I've actually took the car out of there. This is for the trx4 from Traxxas, as you can see. Nice picture there. Might get a bit of glare off the light. I'll just do my best so you can see it. What's that look like there? Lovely picture. What you get in the box is this, and I also get a controller, hand controller. We'll go into detail a little bit more. So let's have a little quick look. Nice little picture. This is licensed by Land Rover, which is nice. So you can see the Land Rover sticker there, Defender. You get everything which you see on there. I've got the red one. It comes in grey, I think green, and so on. The only thing it doesn't come with is these door handles. These are just stickers, but you can buy them. What I've done is just 3D printed some out, and I'll do another video showing you them. And if anybody's interested in the work okay, because I haven't put them on yet, I'll send them up to Thingiverse, and I'll leave the link in the description below, and you can download them. Nice little picture of the portal axles. As you can see, you've got your axle, you've got your differential there, and your portal axles, and we'll go into them a bit more. It's just a nice picture. You get everything on there, shackles, plastic and bits and bobs. You get all the bits and bobs. Looks really good. Let's have a look on this side. We'll go around. So you can see that okay. Not too bad there. So, lovely diagrams. So it says Scale and Trail Crawler by Traxxas. This is the T-lock remote control lock and differential. So you can lock the front, you can lock both, or none at all. You can't just lock the back, which is a really cool feature. Nice little diagram there you can see as well. Looks like metal gears and everything. Well, later on in another video, what I'll do is I might pull these to bits and have a little look and recheck for grease and make sure everything's set up correctly. Next one has got a high and low transmission, which is another good feature. So you can actually change from first to second gear, or high and low. Picture looks like there's metal gears, but I can't tell whether there's plastic gears also in there. Possibly there will be, but I'll have to look into that again later on. Metal gear servo for the steering rack, so you can, for your front steering, so you've got metal gears inside there, which is another nice touch. This is a picture of the portal axles showing you a torque twist eliminator. So you see your bearings and your cogs, so it drops it down quite a bit. So when you do accelerate really hard, it shouldn't twist. It should go pretty straight, which is another good feature. These are all good features. Nice picture of the tyres. These are Canyon Trail 1.9 tyres. S1 compound, so they're really sticky. We'll have a look at those later. I think they're plastic, but we'll check when we get the model up. The electronics are all in a waterproof housing with there's your blue seal, rubber seal, and I think they're packed with grease at certain points so the water can't get through. I'll make it as difficult as I can. Another nice feature is these fenders or the inner wheel arches, just like the real thing. So all your mud is going to be kept in this area rather than getting through to the electronic bays and over the motor and things. Probably won't stop water, but it'll stop a lot of the big stuff. Then we've got the TQI radio, which says it's got cruise control on. Another good feature. A lot of people say, why would you use that? If you set it to really slow speed, as slow as you can, one of these control arms can make it go faster or slower, and you can concentrate on the steering. If you do put a bit more gas on and it goes a bit quick, when you release the trigger, it goes back to the default cruise control rather than just stopping dead, which I find that a really nice feature as well. So yeah, rigid steel frame, excellent, really nice. And then it shows you a picture of the improved geometry with and without the portal axles. Obviously the red line is where it would be for normal axles. Because you've lifted the axle up, they're going to be more straighter, so putting less stress on parts. So I like that. And then obviously it's saying that there's some scale detail to it. So you've got like a usable tyre on the back, a jack and bits and bobs, and we'll have a look at them later on. Heavy duty extra tie rods. These are actually steel rods. I'm not sure about the ends. I'll have to look at that. It might be plastic, don't know. Then you've got the Traxxas own waterproof ESC. This one's the XL5 HV, high voltage, 3S capable as well. I'll be using 3S on it, but you can use 2S or LiPos, and I think there is a setting where a low voltage cutout, so if you're using LiPos you don't want to run them right out because you ruin the battery. So it will tell you. I don't know whether it stops or just flashes, I don't know, I'll have to look into that. Shock absorbers, GTS shocks with over shocks, over springs. Look into them, you can see piston and your seal in there. And then it's showing you your steering angle where you can attack like a wall or a rock, and that's at 57 degrees, so that's really nice. Oops, see that? If I move it too far you get dazzled by the light. That looks okay there. About that. And then this picture here is a blown up version of the portal axles. So it's the TRX4 scale and trail crawler is equipped right out of the box with Traxxas game changing portal axle set. Yeah, portal axles lift the truck at the wheels for huge centre pumpkin ground clearance. In order to achieve the same clearance with straight axles and not get stuck, your tyres would have to be an extra inch taller. So there's a picture, there's the tyres. It would have to be that much bigger tyre to get the same amount of benefits of if you didn't have them. And also there's more benefits because you're going to get that anti-torque twist. You won't get that without, you'll get it with this, but you won't with the standard axles, which is a nice feature. And also your drive shafts are going to be angled, where this is a straight through solid axle. Just give you some dimensions up there. Really nice. And then we've got the final part, which is dimensions of the car, which is showing you the width is 248.5 millimeters from tyre to tyre, and the full length from bumper to bumper is 586.1 millimeters, and the wheel from the wheel centers, yeah, is 324. Yeah, 324. Nice picture of that. Anything else? That's just showing you the grey version, which is that one, if anyone's interested. I got the red, looks nice in either. And then the final bits is just showing what's in the box. So you've got this TQI 2.4 gig 4-channel radio system by Traxxas. So that comes in there, we'll have a look at that later. And obviously we've talked about this, and the motor's a Titan T21 2110 550 motor, reversible as well, brushed, but you can put brushless in, it's up to you. And then a few tools and a quick start guide telling you what stuff you should have anyway, or if you haven't, you can buy the extra batteries and the charger. Use a decent charger if you can. And then down here you've got this app thing, which is a Bluetooth app for this Bluetooth link enabled smartphone. Buy one of those, put it in Bluetooth, and it gives you all the RPMs and things like that. I think, I'm not sure, I'll have to look into it. I think you must have to buy sensors. You've got to. I don't see how it can work without a sensor. So you must have to buy sensors for temperature, sensors for the throttle, so you've got RPMs and things like that. I don't know though. Yeah. Okay guys, that's enough for this. Let's get the model and let's have a quick look at that. Yeah, let's put this down. There you go guys. Just see if that's in shot to make sure you can see it all. Might zoom in a little bit. Can't zoom in too much because I'll lose the... Just put that down a sec. It's a little bit more cool. Okay, fantastic. Look at that. Looks amazing. Really nice looking vehicle. Defender. I think it's a 110, I think. Nice finish. Nice and shiny. This is everything you get out the box. And what more can I say about that? Quality looks really nice. Wing mirrors, they're like soft rubber, so that if they get caught on the rocks they're not going to snap. These fenders, wheel arches, they're actually bolted on, but they're soft pliable rubber. The body actually fits into these rock sliders, so if you push the body it's not going to move too much. It fits into like a slot, which is a good feature. There's your clips, comes with them. Just the standard clips, yeah, which I've just left off. Nice roof rack, is bolted on, where you can take that off if you want to, or adapt it. I've put that sticker on. It does come with stickers. I can't find it at the moment, but what are you in? Okay. Comes with a little bit of paperwork. That's actually was on the battery bay, just telling you about easy setup. You need to read that really. A few stickers, which obviously I've just took off. Don't need that, don't need that. Your standard warranty. And then this thing, which is just instructions, and also there's another guide which I've left downstairs, which is a quick start guide. But you can go on the website and download a PDF file which gives you more in depth about the radio and all the kits, all that setup rather. Okay, other things then. What else can we see here? I'm going to sit down because I can't see everything there. Right, so looks great. Let's have a look around the body first. So the front of the vehicle looks nice. Look at that, fantastic. Plastic winch on the front, all plastic. But you can buy upgrades. I've actually taken the shackles off. I'm going to paint them, just to, because I'm going to start modding it already. So your winch is a plastic phony one, but you can get one of those if you wanted to. You can see the portal axles underneath. I'll go into that a bit more detail. Windshield's plastic. A lot of people cut these out and put their own in. Snorkel, plastic. Loads of things you can mod this up, but it looks really nice. I'm really impressed with the look of it. It's quite large, high, quite heavy. I haven't got the weight, but I'll look into that later. From the back, as you can see, you've got a usable tyre. Let's put that over there. Usable tyre, jerry cans, license plate. That's a bit different to the one I've seen. Usually have a GB on there, which I might change that. I'm from the UK, so that should have the GB one on for me. So I'll probably change that. Lights, you can buy a kit and get them all working, the brake lights and indicators, which I'm going to do. I'm going to fully mod it if I can. Usable tyre, very nice. Screws on the back. Again, I've took this off because I'm going to paint these. A jack on this side, and there's a Defender sign and such. Around this side, we've got a sticker for the fuel can. Again, I've got one of those coming. Cut this out and put yourself a proper looking fuel filler cap in. Door handles, I've got some of these. I'm going to print these out so you can have that. So as you agree, you must agree that looks amazing. Nothing much more I can say about the body really. It's strong enough. It looks quite stout. This roof rack is solid. I mean, it's plastic, but it's solid enough. What I'll probably do is get these all marked up so the doors look like they're more defined, and I'll do some painting and get it all looking a little bit more. One thing I have got on order, which I'm going to do a series of upgrades for this, so keep a check out guys. I'm going to put some checker plate on different bits. I'm putting a usable winch on, more stickers, maybe a bit of paint, maybe change the wheels. One thing I did mention, so these wheels are 1.9 Canyon Trail. It says 4.6 by 1.9. Rotational arrow on there, so make sure you put them on the correct way. These are by Traxxas. Really sticky, soft rubber. But they're just glued on, so you'd have to like take the glue off to get them off. You can hear there's holes, breather holes in this side, so if you go through water it's going to suck water in and it's going to be a pain to get the water out. So if you are going to go through water, make sure you take them up guys. So yeah, the tyres look good. Let's get the body off. So we'll just turn it around a second. Your finger stuck there. So the body off, just pops off. And then inside, see that? See that? You've got your wheel arches, which is another good feature. A new feature, I've never seen that before. Where this tray comes, it actually fits into them little grooves. So all your mud and your crap should fall all the way down. Light kit, I'm sure there's these are for rock lights, I think. So you can actually see the rocks along it. Your headlights, you should have to make it, yeah, you can get into there and change these for a kit. And I think Traxxas actually do their own lighting kit. I'm almost certain. If they don't, there should be videos out there, and I'll be doing a video putting lights in anyway. Same on the rear. The spare wheel hanger attaches across on these bolts. You can take all these off and adjust them. And you can see how the roll cage and the roof rack is just fixed on with these clips screwed on. You can get to the lights there. Good, it's excellent, really thick material, so you can work with that. I'll probably spray the inside all black so you don't have this red colour or this pink colour. So there's the body, guys. I'll put this out the road. Okay, wow, fantastic, look at that. Okay, where do I start then? We've talked about the tyres already. Before we go any further, I just would like to say this is my first RC, sorry, it's not, it's my second RC car, but my first rock climber, trail car, whatever you want to call it, and it's the first one I've had of this size. The only other RC car I've had I'll show you this, is this one here, which is this HPI thing, as you can see. So I've went from this to that, so it's a big step up, and this is just all plastic. All your links and your rods, they're all plastic. And it's in a different world, obviously price wise, it's going to be different. So I've gone from this to that, so if I get any terminology wrong, guys, I apologise for that. I'll do my best. I'm just going off what I think's right. Happy with the tyres. The bolt on, one bolt onto there. I probably will be changing these for aluminium, just for a bit more weight, and the beadlock ones. Probably do that. But these seem really tacky, really sticky. And I think S1 compound, which is a soft compound. It reminds me of once your motorbike tyres on your a decent sports bike tyres, once they've warmed up on a sticky hot day, the feel is soft like that. Maybe a bit softer, but pretty good. And that's a good thing. Okay. Next thing leads on to these bumpers, plastic bumpers. I can see them better, I think. You take the bumpers off with these Allen keys, just loosen them, slides out. I think you can buy aftermarket bumpers, metal. Suspension is just adjustable there. The springs are actually painted, which I've just noticed. So they're like a grey slate paint to protect them. So that's a good feature. Moving across, we've got this Titan 21 turn 550 motor, reverse direction, brushed motor, and then I think in here you've got obviously joining the gearbox. I'm not sure this has got a slipper clutch. It might not. I don't know. If it has, I'll have to look into that later on. Yeah, down this side we've got our electronics for our Traxxas XL5 HV, which we talked about on there. This gets really hot, so I'm going to put a fan on there, and I'm going to put a heatsink on here and possibly a fan. And then it's all waterproof, it should be waterproof. Put that in out the road. And then we've got this. Can I just do that? Yeah, that's okay. This servo is going to be for your speed. So you've got a 2-speed gearbox. Gearbox is just underneath here, which joins on from there. And it's about so big. And it's got 2 gears in it, so you've got a high and low gear, which is selectable from the control. Yeah, so you can go low gear, high gear, low gear, which is a nice feature. Yeah, I'll leave that there. I'll talk about it while we're going. So that's good. It's got a servo saver on there and a link which just goes across there. This is all waterproof. Goes across to these two servos at this side. Now these got the servo savers on, but there's metal cables running from the front to the back. These are your diff locks. That's your front diff lock. That's your back diff lock. Off, lock the front, lock the back and the front, obviously, because you lock that one and then that one and then off and then off. Yeah, so you're off, front are locked together, back's on as well, so now the front and the back's on all the way off. Really nice feature. And how that works is it's just like a cog which locks the differential, and it just allows them to turn independent of the other ones, which another one of the reasons I bought this as well. I was humming and ahhing whether to buy this because they're not cheap. Now I've bought it, it's definitely worth it in my opinion, definitely worth it. The only bad thing about it is once you've bought it and you're new like me, I'm brand new to this hobby, first time I've owned one, I want more. So I want to change metal things, and I'm looking at these and that, it just gets out of hand. But anyway, definitely worth the money. So what else we've got? We've got the 2.5 gig under here. There's the aerial, which is a nice feature. All waterproof. Not much I can say about that. I haven't really looked into it too much, but it should just work. All your wires coming out of here. Running boards. A lot of people can change these to metal ones, these rock sliders, but I'm just going to leave it. And this is a really good add-on. So the foot trails or footwells of a real car would be here, and the wheel arches come round, so it joins into. This actually locks into the wheel arches, which is going to stop a lot of crap and muck and things. So back to the transmitter again. Obviously there's your steering wheel. You've got your diff locks, and then you've got your gears, forward and back. Then you've got this steering trim here to set up your steering trim. Then you've got this multi-function button. I think you can say that. 0 to 100, 0 being in the middle. Don't know why it's got 0, then 100. So you can add whatever you've got set to. I mean, this is set to, if I hit that button, it's a cruise control, and then you can adjust your cruise control. Or if you set this to something else, then that'll adjust that, like engine braking or something like that. And I think that's about it really. On and off there, that's where your Bluetooth goes if you wanted to do that other option. And then you've got this thingy which goes, I forgot what it's called, but if you flick it on, it changes your position of your throttle. So you've got 70 30, 70 for front and 30 for rear, or 50-50. I just leave it on 50-50. If you do move that, you'll have to change it in here. Forgot to mention, this has got 5 settings, hence the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 1 is like sports mode. Number 2 could be something else, and number 5 is trail or crawl. It's crawl. I've got it set to crawl. Yeah. Then we've got the battery strap. Just opens up and it turns around. So you've got this. What does that say on there? 23mm one way, and 26mm on the other way. So you can just a quick release. And there's some information on there about any fault codes will come on. Okay guys, I'm going to move on a little bit quick because I think my battery's running out on my camera. Okay, happy with that. That looks all really nice. Nothing much on that side, just the same logo on the side. Looks really good. Let's flip this thing over and have a little look. Oh yeah, and you're going to need Traxxas' own adapter. Luckily, I had one of those and I just soldered XT60 on, so that'll go into there, and then I'm going to use XT60 for that. And the battery I'm going to be using for now is going to be one of these things. Fits in there perfect. Florion 5000 25C. Lovely. Let us just flip this thing over now. There you go. See if I can get it. that position so you can see. There you go, I'll just hold it like that. So, I think you can see that alright. Wow, really so much to look at. So it's down here you can see your linkages, your steering linkages are all metal. If I can find something metal. Yeah, all metal. These ends, I think are plastic. Yeah, so these are plastic ends. So these are all plastic metal nut. And plastic, oh no, plastic nut, just a metal rods. Got your drive shafts, telescopic drive shafts, which you can see these move in and out. A little bit stiff. There you go. You can see that when it moves up and down, they're going to move. That one's up there. And you got your joints here, CV joints at the other end. Portal axles. Okay, as you can see, there's your steering. Really good turn circle on this. You can see your CV joints up. I'll put some grease in there. And your drive shafts. I will take these diff covers off, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts to get this cover off, and then I'll pack this with grease. And this cable is your diff lock, so when you flick switch, that engages the front, and obviously there's the rear one. The really nice and tidy setup. You can see the bottom of the motor, and also I forgot to mention your servo, which is a 2075X metal geared servo. I don't know where that's going to last up, but we'll see. And you've got your separate linkage for that as well, as you can see. Yeah, and all these bracings are your gearbox is just underneath here, so obviously that's the output and the input. Sorry, the input and then the output to there. And then you've got these sliders. These are probably going to get marked up, so I might get myself a metal pan to go over there. Might make something, just a little pan to protect it. And you can see the subframe and then the back diffs. Let's have a look. Nothing much more really now to show you. The back's just the same, apart from there's no steering on. But you can see the portal axles there. And the suspension. Whoops. Doesn't really work like that. So you can see the suspension working. Yeah. Okay guys, I think that's about it. Okay, so what I'll be doing in the next video, looks really nice there. I'll just pop the cover back on, see what it looks like with this on again. Obviously this, you can adjust this as well, so for different, these come out, you can change the height, and if you want the body to come up a little bit, just pop that on. If it goes on, for me it probably won't go on. Awkward to there you go, and clips go on top. That looks great. Look at that, fantastic. So what I've got coming, guys, you need to keep an eye out for is upgrades. I've got some checker plates. I've got the steel vents to go in here, a vent to go in here. I've got even the mirrors, which is just sticky. Got some silver mirrors to go in there, a working winch that's got to be wired in, which you'll have to operate the winch from the controller. By the way, this takes just normal 4 AA batteries. Yeah, just takes normal 4 AA batteries. You use whatever you want, rechargeable. I've just put alkalines in to get working. I've got some door handles to print out, which I've designed myself. If they work, you drill 2 little holes, push it through, and then with a soldering line or something, you just melt the plastic on the other side, and it'll just mushroom out and hold them. If they work, which I don't see why they wouldn't. I just designed them last night. And what else have I got? I'm trying to think what else I've got. I've got some tools coming. I have printed a few things out, like printed that toolbox out. So there's going to be things going on the top, and I printed some some cans out. As one's painted blue for a water can, jerry cans just for 3D printer, jerry cans and such. I print a few of those out, and there's something else I got and I can't think. There's a light kit coming, and blah 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 blah. This thing is spare jack and a few things. Anyway guys, keep an eye out for the videos, and just hopefully this thing is this is going to get better and better, and then we'll do some rock climbing with it, and I want to try and do some videos going through water and up rocks and just see how this thing performs. Okay guys, this is for the Traxxas trx4 Defender Range Rover. Okay guys, thanks for watching. If you do like, please, if you do like this video, or if you've got any comments, leave in the description below. But if you like it, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. And if you want to subscribe, excellent if you do. Thanks guys.